If you didn't catch my first video on family threads, I highly recommend you check that out because in this video, we're going to be talking more about our family energetic heritage, or this term that I coined, the family threads. So, just as a recap from the last video, every human being that gets born takes on this family energetic heritage and puts on these family threads, which is just representative of a connection and attachment to the really intense things that happened for any of your ancestors in the past, parents, grandparents, great grandparents, going back many generations. So let's use a concrete example this time. Let's say that your great grandfather had a thriving business and then he lost everything in the crash of 28, 29, which then led to the Great Depression. So he had a great business, but then lost it all. And he never built up that same amount of success. And he carried with him a persistent, strong, deeply internalized feeling of, I'm a failure. If he felt that strong enough, because that's the key with these family threads, our feelings and thoughts don't make it into this pattern unless they're incredibly strong. So if it was strong enough, then this would get woven as a new thread into the family energetic heritage, and then it would get passed down to future generations. So if that happened with your great grandfather and you've been trying to start a business in this life, but you feel this fear keep coming up of failure, and it almost sometimes feels irrational because that's sometimes what the experience can be when you're being impacted by a negative family thread, is there can almost be a slightly irrational sense to whatever it is you're feeling or experiencing. Maybe you've been a relatively successful person, yet you go and try to start this business and you just feel so much fear of failure, such intense worry and concern about failure. That might be a family thread really yanking on you very powerful, and it could be that thread from your great grandfather. So these threads can hold us back hugely. They're invisible, but they're there. They're very real and they're energies. And to the trained eye, I've been doing this work for many years, so I can perceive these energies and I help my clients find release and relief from these threads that can be so challenging to overcome. So they're very real and they're very there, even though we can't see them. And they can have a very negative and strong impact on us. But there's always hope. There's always ways. You don't have to go to an energetic practitioner or an energy medicine practitioner in order to find relief from one of these family threads. There are ways that you can find relief on your own. In the next video that I'm going to make, I'll describe three different methods of finding relief and release from one of these family threads that might be holding you back.